It's the first time I'm going to do a team that is based on the best players that I played with for the most success we had in the Premier League and all the times I was successful, both on the pitch and off the pitch. So, yeah, you'll see it. The hardest part was the goalkeepers, because I had played with some good goalkeepers.
I have one more quick question.
Go on.
Is it harder to get promoted out of the Championship, or is it harder to stay in the Premier League?
Stay in the Premier League.
Really?
100%, yeah.
Really?
To stay in, it's crazy hard. I'm fortunate to be captain for the longest time Watford in their history was there. So we kept them up for 5 years and we had some fun. But getting out of the Championship was difficult because of the amount of games. And as you guys are now seeing, it's 3 games a week, a lot, so many games, some different styles of football, shall we say. A lot of elbows, a lot of kicks.
A little bit more physical.
When all the hair goes, I'll show you all the scars. But yeah, in the Premier League, it's a bit nicer. But you have to be so much better. Yeah. So much better.
Okay, let's do this. Walk us through your 11. We're going to go goalkeeper all the way up top. So who did you end up choosing as your keep?
Almunia?
No, not Almunia.
Oh,
not Ben Foster. We went with Aurelio Gomez.
Oh, okay.
Did he play for Tottenham for
Spurs,
yeah.
For PSV.
Well, yeah.
Brazil. So, yeah, Big Gomi is, Gomi's 6'6".
Yeah,
the nicest human you will ever met.
Really?
Yeah, he is like, he goes to church, but I think he's bought 2 churches in Brazil.
In Brazil? Oh,
put them in his own areas that he's from. Just a great human.
Okay, I have a question. When you were choosing this, how much were you considering the people and how good friends you were? Like,
well, Ben Foster's one of my good friends.
Okay.
Like, I literally spoke to him this morning. So
He's the homie.
yeah, so you're like...
But he didn't make the list.
But he didn't make the list. So you're sitting there thinking, should I put Ben in? Ben played Champions League for England, for Man United. It's real difficult. But Gomi was just unbelievable and to a level that I'd never seen before.
nice. All right.
This is new information for me. He won 12 trophies across his career. That's crazy.
How many at Tottenham? He must have been on that team.
You just teed that up.
He must have been on that team that won the League Cup.
The Audi Cup?
No. Spurs won a League Cup.
I know they won a League Cup, yes.
Yeah. He must have been on that team.
Yeah, I think all the footage is in black and white.
All right.
Such a hater.
Backline, let's do it.
Let's go all the way across. So you can see from right back, we've got Davo Yanmat. Is it got to change or are you letting me talk through it?
There we go.
There we go.
Yunus Kabul, Craig Cathcart, Jose Holebas. I could talk about all 4 of them. Yanmat obviously played for Holland, Newcastle, went to a World Cup semi-final. It was unbelievable. But I have to talk to you about the left back. Jose Holebas, a Greek international, spent a lot of time at Roma. The craziest man I've ever met in my life. If you think I'm crazy, this guy is crazy.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, he had to do national service, so was in the army. Real strong man's man, we would say, in the UK. But he came and he expected to have like the stadium full and do kick-ups. And we was like, you're joining Watford, bro. Like, you don't realise what you've signed for. So his first day, he went to the stadium expecting to do keep-ups, have all the photographers there. And no one was there, so we had to send him back to the training ground.
What was his mentality like in the dressing room?
So he moaned about everything. Nothing was ever perfect. Even if he did it, it wasn't to the standard it needed to be at. But it was great for us because we also had Nathan Aki as well, who was close to being in.
Right.
But he pushed Nathan Aki, in my opinion, to be where Nathan Aki is today. The professionalism, the level of intensity was fantastic.
Was he like the loud leader on the pitch?
No, he was just horrible. Like, yeah, you know, if you make a mistake and you know someone in the crew is going to make a comment, it's always him. It's always him, and he's going to say it harsh and straight to your face. He's never going to speak behind your back.
Really?
Yeah, he'll call you a dick direct to your face.
Really? You know, Nico thinks Nathan Ake is the best-looking man in football, so. Maybe link them, you know what I mean?
You know, we could do commercials today.
Yeah,
back to back.
Nathan Ake, Nico Cantor.
I'll get Nathan on the phone. We can do that.
I'm sure your fiance would love it.
All right, midfield. You got 4-3-3, by the way, so we're choosing 3 midfielders?
The 3 midfielders are, real high quality. Etienne Capoue, French international. Abdoulaye Doucouré, who's obviously still playing in the Premier League for Everton. And I'm going to go with my mate and manager of Watford now, Tom Cleverley. Captain of GB squad in the Olympics, played for Man United, played in huge games, played for England. Just one of the smartest people I've ever met on a football pitch. Yeah.
He had a rough end to his Manchester United career. I'm happy to see.
Yeah, he got a lot of unwarranted criticism because, as you know, even like Scott McTominay now, right? He was the problem at Man United. He moves on and he goes and has a much better career.
Right.
Cleves did the same thing, and now he's obviously manager at Watford. And I think you annoyed him not too long ago, right?
Who? Which one?
Tom Cleverley. Did you not ask him a few questions?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think Joe Hart. I think I annoyed more.
But yeah, he's great, and I literally spoke to him yesterday. They just lost up at Leeds, so just making sure he's in, but just wanted to give him a shout out.
So Doucouré now at Everton, right?
Yeah.
And Etienne Capoue, I heard, if I'm not mistaken, from his teammate at Villarreal, somebody, I was listening to an interview, that he doesn't watch football.
No, he hates football. But he's one of the best footballers you'll ever see.
That's crazy. He hates football.
Yeah, because he plays tennis. His background is tennis, so he loves tennis.
How does that work?
Diego Forlan is doing tennis now.
Yeah.
I think Etienne could go into that group, but Etienne is... me and him used to annoy the hell out of each other because he's so talented, so gifted. He's the only person I see when he finished the bleep test, it said he never sprinted. His heart rate never went over 175.
Wow.
That's how fit this guy is. He's a joke. He's so good. But when you're as big as me and as ugly as me, I like to make sure that we're up and ready. When he played Spurs, he was ready. When we played Southampton, not so much. So we had a lot of conflicts, but an unbelievable football player.
Nice, pretty epic.
I think you're gonna like the front three.
All right, let's take a look at it.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
We can choose whoever you want to choose to talk about. We have, we used to call him Maxi Pereira,
Yeah.
Igalo, or Gerard Deulofeu.
Let me ask about Deulofeu, because this comes off the back of him going, Barca B, getting a shot at Barca, not really working out, and then he ends up at Watford, which I was like, what a complete shift of style and everything. What was it like playing with someone who probably wants to be more technical, wants the game to be more slow?
Oh no, he was too good for us. You know, like every now and again you play, you're like, why is he here?
Yeah.
Like he's so good. But I think injury has derailed him. Obviously he was at Everton, AC Milan as well. But he had this aura, a bit like, I don't want to be disrespectful, a lesser version of Ronaldo. He did everything right. He stayed in the gym.
You felt like he could change the game.
Absolutely,
at any point?
but the dedication to his craft, everything, the way he eats, the way he drinks, the way he sleeps was to the T. But when we gave him the ball, we used to play like Liverpool, play against Trent, we'd be like, he'll be all right. Just literally give him the ball. There were so many games we played, it was like, just give it to him.
Figure it out.
Yeah, just give it to him and then we'll all just do the running for
He also
him.
had a mean cross along the ground.
Yeah.
Dude, he would whip those.
He'd also be on the left, he'd cut it on his right, and I would always think, right, he's going to cross it to me. No, he's shooting, bro. Every time.
Where's he now? At Everton?
I think he's
Udinese.
done. Oh, he's
Udinese,
done.
but
He's at Udinese,
he's
that's true.
potentially going to retire, but he's trying to make a comeback. We wish him all the best.
Speaking of Udinese, a man that played for Udinese, Roberto Pereira, El Tucu Pereira, talk to me about him. He was really good in his day.
He was really good. He's also one of the funniest humans you'll ever meet. He loves a practical joke, but he's so laid back in his approach. He used to come into work like 5 minutes before work would start with the dog speaker. He'd have the speaker under his arm, walking in and just happy. He'd have the same tea that you have. Play loads of games. But he was again fantastic. But he had an edge, and all he wanted to do was win. But throughout the week, really calm, really collected.
I saw him on the field during the World Cup celebrations in Doha, Qatar. He's very close to that group. He has had caps for the Argentine national team, so...
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Nico, based on this bracelet right here, is a Boca fan, which is
nice.
The rival to
But River, he didn't play that long at River. He's not... He's from Tucumán, hence Tucu Pereira.
And then Igalo as well is like, obviously, he's had the best career I've ever seen. From a financial point of view, left Watford, went to China, got crazy money in China.
Yeah, he is Saudi.
Left there, went to Man United, got crazy money in Man United, and then went, I'll go to Saudi and make some more money. So Iggy's like living the dream.
There was a period of time where it was Igalo and somebody else were like league leaders in scoring for a little bit, both on Watford. I can't remember who the other guy was. It was like early in the season. I was like,
You're a hater.
Huh?
You're a hater.
No.
Who's the other guy?
It was you, bro. I was trying to tee you up.
I was thinking,
I'm trying to be like, you'd be like, yo, it's me.
No, I'm not that guy. I'm a bit more humble. You heard Virgil van Dijk. Be humble.
I
But
can tell.
we had a good run, and he's a great guy. I think you know, footballers get a bad rap. He's built orphanages back in his village in Nigeria, and he's put a lot of money in his community. So I just thought it'd be great to give him a shout out as well.
Really? I want to go back to the goalkeeper for a bit because you mentioned Ben Foster, and I know you said this was a difficult position for you. I kind of want you to run through that. We've had Ben Foster on the show. Obviously, he had the double save at Wrexham, so Americans now love this guy. His YouTube channel is blowing up. His podcast is great. Talk to me a little bit about picking the goalkeeper and why it was so difficult.
For that reason, because we did. The most successful time I had was with Fozzie, because we went to the FA Cup final. We don't talk about what happened in the final, but we got to the final. But the longest time I had was with Gomez, and Gomez showed me a lot about just being a better human, obviously religion and things of that nature. But Fozzie's just like my friend. He's just like, so he loves his cycling. As you know, you love cycling. But I remember when we did lockdown and he came with this camera and everyone was like, what are you doing? So I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And we was like, that'll never catch on.
Wow.
Make sure you don't do this, make sure you don't show that. And all he used to do was show everyone what we was doing. And because we were living it, we thought it was so normal. And now he's like one of the biggest people in the world on podcasts around sport. So it's fantastic. But he only started that because he wanted to go to the Tour de France. That's the only reason he started.
Yeah, it was called the Cycling Goalkeeper.
Cycling GK. That's the only reason he wanted to go.
Did he go to the Tour de
He's been
France?
everywhere now. He goes to the Ballon d'Or next week.
Epic.
You know?
Wow.
So yeah, just shows you kids, if you work hard and have a camera, you can do whatever you want.
Well, talk to me about you play with Joe Bellingham. I don't see him up here. What's going on?
I can't put young Job on there. He's only played one season with him. He's a young man. He was growing.
Is he going to be on this 11
10 years.
in 10 years
Oh,
from now?
absolutely. Absolutely. Dedication, hard work. But I feel sorry for him in the sense that his brother is who his brother is, because he's going to have a fantastic career and he's going to be really good. Unfortunately, he's going to always have his brother there. So both of them are great. The family's great. And unfortunately, he didn't make the list just yet. 10 years' time, maybe, if you allow me back on. Maybe take your place.
Yeah. You got some jokes.
We can put him on there.
Real quick, biggest name you left off.
Oh, yeah.
You need a second?
Carrillo?
Yeah?
How do I pronounce his name? Peruvian international? Carrillo?
André Carrillo.
Okay.
Yeah, he was really good.
He's a big star.
André Carrillo, yeah, he was good. He also took the bag in Saudi.
Listen, it's not bad if you can get it.
No, he
go
was
get it.
sensational. He was very good for
Maybe in 10 years we'll be hosting a show in Saudi, bro. Get that bag.
2018 World Cup. All right, that is Troy Deeney's all-time best 11 of his teammates.